Let's talk about the feeling, man. Being a couple days out from making your UFC debut, what's the emotion like right now?
It's still pretty calm, just like any other fight. Or trying to approach it that way. The excitement, it will come when it's time. So I am excited to jump in that ring and in that cage and do work. So.
Yeah, but what have the last, since you won the RFA title, what have the last 3-4 months been like for you? I know a lot of training, mentally, physically, what's it been like?
Mostly training. Just kind of tried to step it up a level. I went down and trained in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jackson Wink MMA, and still training here at Next Edge Academy in Sioux Falls. But just going with different talent. Jon Jones, he's a really good training partner, so I took advantage of that, and just getting ready for this one.
How much time did you spend with Jon Jones? That's a pretty big name to throw out there.
Yeah, I was down there for like a month or so, and we became pretty good partners. So I spent enough time. That's for sure.
What does that mean for you, though? A guy that's 6-0 early in your career to have a guy like that's willing to go with you. What does that mean?
It's a real good feeling, and I know I'm getting the best work possible, just because he's won 9 championships over. So just to go with a guy like that, it really helps my game. So.
Fighting here at home, a lot of guys obviously there's so much to think about in front of a UFC debut, and then some people like fighting at home, some people don't. You get the ticket requests and all those things. But what's it been like? Has it been a distraction? Has it been fun?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm getting used to fighting at home. RFA, I think I had 3 or 4 fights with them here in Sioux Falls. So like I said, it's just like another fight, or it feels like, even though it's UFC debut, it's a bigger scale. But I love fighting at home from the hometown crowd. In South Dakota, they've treated me very well over the years. Very good following. So I'm excited, and I love fighting here.
What do you think about the matchup itself?
It's a good matchup. I can't complain at all. He's Alex Nicholson. He's a 6'4" striker. I've been working with a 6'4" striker, so nothing I'm not ready for.
You say it's like any other fight at home.
Yeah.
You think that might be a little different in about 48 hours when you get out here in front of this crowd?
It might. We'll see when we get there. But pressure. I like the pressure. The bigger the crowd, the better. The more motivated I am, and the more focused I get. So
for you, I know it's not the end goal. This is just one step. But what's the journey been like? From 2 years ago fighting in dirt tracks and stuff like that to not in your junior college stuff. What's the journey been like?
It's come a long way, and take it one step at a time. I treat each event or each competition as the biggest competition yet, as at that moment, which it usually is. So just keep take one competition at a time and keep going, and that end goal for UFC title belt. That's the end goal, and like you said, this is the first step of it. So.
Go ahead. I was going to say, obviously, you're hoping to get a victory in your UFC debut, but what's the goal overall? Is it just about getting in there, getting comfortable, feeling like a UFC fighter, or is it you want to go in there and make a splash right away and be the next superstar? What is it?
If I go in there and give 100% what I have to give, and the rest will kind of work itself out. So, if I do what I do, anything can happen. So whether that be big press or whatever, which, it just is what it is. I'm just going to go there and fight and do my best.